But because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. The fee had always been 25,000. He said, I want 40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do 40,000. That's just putting me in the hole. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews. The profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10-15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee. A 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense, because what'll end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm gonna make nothing. Or maybe I'm even gonna take a loss.
Hey, video dropping, part 1 of my interview dropping on Patreon tomorrow. I need all my fans to support it. But for the fake fans, let me check y'all for feeling like I've done Vlad something wrong. First of all, I'm the one made y'all like Vlad. All the black community was against Vlad. He's a rat. He sends people to jail. People die after his interviews. All this shit. I the one made y'all accept him. First it was, Boosie, he talk over you in the interview. I hate Vlad. Everybody go on this thing. Why does he ask questions that send people to prison? What I used to do, I stood up every time. No, they send themselves to prison. So the whole black community, everywhere I went, they was Vlad hate, Vlad hate. Everywhere I go, why do you mess with him? He is a culture vulture. All this. It was all this about Vlad. I made you guys accept Vlad. I steady went on his podcast and made you guys accept him. He sent people to jail. No, they send themselves to jail. Why does he ask questions? I don't know. All I know is he's not what y'all shaping him up to be. But the whole black community, even the rappers, you know what I mean? The rappers caught me and say, man, why you fuck with that white boy, man? Why, bro? When he do all this, why, Boosie? These the same motherfuckers now will go on a Vlad TV interview. So remember the hate you had for him. I made you accept him. Boosie, I made you accept him. Everybody was negative. Corona time. Everybody. This was everything. Every vlog, every site I went to. Boosie, why do you fuck with him? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? I made y'all accept him. Street niggas at first did not want to go on Vlad TV. But Boosie doing it, so that makes it okay for them to do it. So realize that when y'all say this and that, like I've done, no, man. I stood up for this dude a million times, bro. When the whole industry was calling him the police, this, that, he's this, y'all was making him out to be such a bad person. I made you accept him. I made you still fuck with him. Remember that. Hey, Friday, Patreon. I need you to log up right now. Patreon, Friday, my new interview. I ain't interviewed in 6 months. I went off on that motherfucker. It's an hour and 30 minutes long. It's part 1. Part 2 will be releasing Wednesday. And it's time for my fans to support me, man. I mean, we all we got, bro. Like, I just got a call from one of my Hawks dude who sit courtside. He say, Boosie, I'm gonna give you 500 to 1,000 for that interview because I just saw a page where they talking shit about you and it made me mad. You know, and I'm just grateful for fans like that, bro. Like, for real. Like, to all my fans who was paying the subscription to Vlad for my content, it's time for you to pay me that money. You know, it's time for me to get that money. Cause I'm doing it. I'm doing it different every time. Next, my son's gonna be asking me questions. Me and Tootie, YN versus the OGs. Then my daughter. So it's gonna be lit, bro. So I need y'all to tap in. All my real Boosie fans, bro. I need y'all to tap in, man. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to bring me down, you know. But and we don't need much of us. You know, we don't need much of it. But it's going down Patreon. I'm going live tonight on Patreon. All week I'm going live on Patreon. So y'all tap in, bro. Y'all tap in. I'm trying something new.
In all actual reality, Boosie should have never responded to what Vlad said. And Boosie should have never even came out and said, Vlad, pay me more money. The reason why Boosie even tried to do that is because 6ix9ine was getting paid $50K. Regardless of what another person getting paid, you cannot mess up your livelihood. And Boosie, he kind of did that because his music ain't doing nothing. He still be doing shows and doing this and doing that, but just like Vlad said, his expenses outweigh his wages. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that Vlad basically saying Boosie broke and he living check to check. Boosie should have never even cut Vlad off because Vlad been helping him this whole time. And regardless of what went down, you don't never come at no person who been actually putting money in your pocket and they been receiving lesser than you for all these years. Even though you didn't work for him for this year, it doesn't matter. Look at all the money that you made from that man. You gonna sit there and bite the hand that feeds you when you know for a fact, regardless of him coming on the show and you being the one to bring people in and all this, you didn't bring everybody to his platform because you would have never even went to his platform if it wasn't big already. So you can stop the cap. We know for a fact that Boosie, you got your own platform, but Vlad TV, he let you come on his show so that you can say what you need to say and work with him as a business partner. But you looked at it as if it's a friendship when you know for a fact this man, he really don't rock with you. Y'all not even in the same genre. Vlad TV don't make music. Like, at the end of the day, and Boosie know for a fact that Vlad TV was one of the consistentest jobs that he had in 2025 and 26. Regardless of what Boosie feel, he should have never even placed himself in this position. And now look what he doing. I feel you wrong, Boosie, for what you're doing because you know for a fact that you and Vlad TV should have just worked it out instead of going back and forth.